Hello, everyone. Welcome again to another edition of Find Ways to Win. I know many of you are on your way to work, getting ready for work, getting ready to start your day, taking care of the kids, dropping them off at school, or getting ready to do that. The morning is so key, ladies and gentlemen, that we seize and grab a hold of that. That we literally tell our mornings what to do, as opposed to them telling our mornings, which tells our day what to do and what we're trying to achieve, what we hope to achieve. This goes along with a couple things in life. But let's go ahead and get to the title right away. The title of this stream is called "How how to reach the maximum potential in your life." How to reach the maximum potential in your life. Now, in order to do that, the primary key that you're going to have is mentorship. Mentorship. The mentor is usually is defined as an experienced or trusted, experienced and trusted advisor. The experience is a key part, but mentors have experience in the area that you like. Usually, mentorship is keyed on an older generation mentoring the younger generation, like me in my late 50s. I came across a couple experiences that could really be especially helpful to the younger generation. That's why I have such a heart for young adults, and to try to get them to avoid some of the minefields that many of us went through because we simply didn't have that mentorship. Now, mentorship is vital in any area of your life. Now, you often hear the term someone say, "I need a mentor. I need a mentor." I want you to change that. You need mentors, plural. Every mentor should serve in a particular area of your life. Whether you're in your profession, you have a mentor. If you're going through your general overall life, you need a mentor. Many of those mentors have been our parents, our grandparents, our mothers, our fathers, our grandfathers, grandmothers, or even a teacher that impacted us in class. I know I had all three of those. Many a times when you bring the hunger and you bring the discipline, the mentor is automatically going to show up. But don't just depend upon that. Seek wise counsel, wise leadership, wise people who are experienced in the area that you wish to navigate through. Ladies and gentlemen, my father used to tell me that experience is often is not given to the youth. And experience, he also would add to that. He said, experience is the best teacher, but the tuition is so damn high. Oh, my dad has taught me a lot of things, and I've learned the older I have become to submit to that leadership. But my father is only one of my mentors. I have mentors in the areas of business. I have mentors in the areas of my chosen profession. I have mentors in health and conditioning, and mentors whether in martial arts, mentors that show me how to relax my mind more. Not every mentor has the keys to everything that's going on with you. That's why you need several of them. All depends on what you're looking for and what you're trying to achieve in a particular area. The mentors with their experience can shortcut so many of your pitfalls. They can save you time. They can save you finances. In a lot of ways, they can even save you a damaged life. And a mentor wants to give that information out, but they're very careful on who they choose to do it. The one thing is you got to qualify for mentorship. Now, how do you qualify for a mentor? Like say like if I was mentoring someone in their 30s or 20s, even a teenager, even sometimes like in their 40s, early 40s. What am I looking for? And it doesn't make me a particular a particular person that has all the answers. I know I don't have the answers, but I'm looking for number one, I'm looking for character. Do they have the right character for me to invest in them? Because I'm investing my life. Number two, I'm looking for discipline, and I'm looking for humility, and I'm looking for the ability to obey the instructions without a lot of questions. Well, my mentorship comes in stages. I'm looking to give you a part of the equation that you're hoping to solve, or take you along with in just an area that you can get enough and master that step, and then you're going to look to go to the next step. But here's another thing: I'm not going to give you the second step if you're not doing the first. So those are some of the things that I look for to qualify. Is this person worthy investing in? Now, why do I say that? Because my time is so precious. The older you get, the more aware that you are with the preciousness of time. Time is something that can never be replaced. You as a mentor, you like to impart into people. You like to see their lives change by taking their advice, but they have to be hungry. They have to be wanted. They have to really discipline themselves to say like, hey, I need help in this area of my life. And no, I can't keep going by trial and error. No, I can't keep trying to figure it out on my own. There are people who have went before me, who knows answers. Maybe I need to seek them out and ask them, would they be willing to invest in me? Some mentors, you will have to pay. Okay, some mentors, they're not going to take a dime for you. In that a lot of times depend upon the relationship. You have maybe your father or your mother was incredible in certain areas. They didn't know everything, but they were incredible in, just like saying, relationships. They maintained a great character. They maintained a great marriage. They had people skills. They had conflict resolution skills, and they had all these things where they're able to walk in harmony with each other on a goal called life. That were able to walk together. That is something that many people don't have. I mean, my God, look at the divorce rate here in this country where I live, the United States. I mean, oh gosh, the divorce rate is somewhere close to 60 to 67%, maybe even higher, with 80% of divorces being filed by women. There's a disconnect between properly navigating a successful marriage. As a matter of fact, a successful marriage has become an anomaly in many areas in the West, especially, and it just seems to be so disposable, as far as we put that. Love doesn't keep a marriage together. Commitment keeps a marriage together. Love is a poor substitute for discipline. It's a poor substitute for the right for the right person, and the right person, should I say, having a character and a discipline, and the self respect, and a fear of a higher authority in their lives, just to trample on these holy vows. That's just something in them that they both have, that we're going to work this out. We're going to get this figured out, and we're going to live in harmony. Okay, that's one area. What about the area of physical well-being? Now, we all know that keeping taking care of our temple, our body, is extraordinary important. You can't operate on this earth realm without a body, without a earth suit. If something happens to your body, you are immediately retired from this plane. Now, so what type of mentors will we be looking for? That someone who is skilled in nutrition, someone who is skilled in bodybuilding, aka body sculpting, someone who is skilled in discipline. They do the things that's necessary to maintain their body so they can live in optimum maximum health, but barring anything else, upsetting that. Finances, well, that's a key. That's a huge one. We need finances on this earth. How you need a mentor to show you not only how to make money, but how to grow it and how to keep it. So in that realm, you may seek out a mentor who is gifted or trained in the areas of accounting and tax planning and estate planning, and who knows how to build a proper investment portfolio, and so many other things. I could go on and on and on and on and on and on. But notice, not generally, you're not going to come with a mentor who has everything for everybody. You have to look for those skill sets in it. For example, my skill set is sales. That's something I have been involved in about 30 years. I'm presently doing that right now for a company. I've learned that I feel about my profession that sales is something that must be mastered in order to have a good disciplined life in the areas of A, persistence, B, handling rejection, C, writing your own paycheck, D, being able to work your own hours as long as you're producing. So those things appeal to me. Is it easy? No. Even being in the sales business over 3 decades, I still need mentorship. I still require mentorship. I still seek out mentorship. Hey, how are you getting results in this area? Hey, what are you saying to someone to get through the gatekeeper? What are you saying when you actually before you actually get the appointment? And what are you saying in the sales? How are you presenting yourself? And they will give me well, maybe you want to cut this technique out here, and maybe you want to look at adding more of assertiveness. Maybe you want to be able to challenge people more as opposed to doing all the talking and all these things. So I have to constantly be aware of how I'm coming across to people, how I'm appealing to people. In my profession, we don't have time to talk politics. We don't have time to talk of this divisive issues, whether pro-life or pro-choice or someone's sexual orientation. Man, you can open up a hornet's nest right there. That's not the time to discuss it right now. You are locked on the goal of trying to add value to this customer, give him more value than what he feels they're paying for, and looking at the times to see where the values and time cross, and then that leads to a sale. And now you can apply this in any profession, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a layman, whether you're a homemaker, whether you're a brick maker, whether you're an economist. You have got to develop skill with people. And so you seek out those people you seek out mentors who are skilled in resolving problems, resolving issues, skilled at listening, know how to talk the right words at the right time, not too few, not too many, and who are disciplining themselves, that really put themselves in a position where that person feels like they can trust them. Okay, now mentorship is key to your maximum potential. Everything has a better result if you apply the principles of mentorship. Now, when does mentorship end? When God calls you home. It's not something you mastered all of a sudden. We're still ever growing, ever learning, ever seeking out better ways of doing things, better ways of applying ourselves to reach maximum potential. One of the most foolish statements, the most foolish statements you can make is, when talking to a mentor. Yeah, I already know that. I already heard that. Yeah, I did that, but that didn't work. Then people like me are wondering, what the heck you sitting in front of me for? Why are you wasting my time? And you know every dang thing. Obviously, there's something going on if you're seeking out my advice. So the best thing you need to do is just sit down, listen, and apply the wisdom I'm giving you, or any mentor is giving you, because you're seeking out their experience and their counsel. They're not sitting in your sitting. They're not seeking out yours. And so you have to give that proper respect. Okay, and you have to really gravitate, like, I have come to my hill, I've come to the end, I need someone else to get involved to show me how to reach the maximum potential of what I know I can do. I know I could be doing better. I feel like there's something missing. I feel like I can achieve in this area if I only get a better set of keys, and I only get a better set of knowledge. The mentors, they have that wisdom. They have that experience. I had a guest on my channel that wrote a comment and asking, how, Mr. Fitzgerald, how do you teach the youth? Because they seem to be so savvy in things, and tech wise, and they seem to be, they seem to be learning, and they don't seem like they have to listen to elders anymore. And so what do you do? How do you approach it? I say, yeah, they're tech savvy, and they probably achieved a level of learning that wasn't available back when we were there. But here's the thing: they will never have us. Here's what separates us from them. They don't have our experience. They don't have our experience. Give me a person with incredible experience, incredible knowing how to get the job done over a college degree any day of the week. Now, do you need college degree for certain professions? Absolutely. You need trainings, but even those teachers are considered mentors. So you need to avail yourself to mentors' experience. That's why you're there. You're there to learn and to apply and to do consistently, until you get the desired results that you are seeking. Oh, that's another thing. You got to know the results you want. You got to be able to measure if you're improving. You got to be able to look at where you come, where you are, and how far you have grown as a result of this leadership, of this mentorship. So it is very, very important that we take a serious evaluation of our lives. We seek out mentors. Sometimes they would just come to you. Sometimes you have access on through close family members, an uncle, an aunt, and stuff. For example, if someone does not have a good relationship, or they're at odds in with their mates, I wouldn't recommend asking them for marital advice. If someone is overweight and out of shape, and just eat anything anytime they want, I wouldn't recommend asking them, how do I get in shape? If someone's finances is in chaos, and they always have more wheat than they have money, I would recommend asking them for financial results. One of the things where you identify a mentor are they are getting the results, and they have got the results consistently in an area that you want to get results in. And so their work is going to define whether they're qualified or not. That's why now you could be a great parent. You could be a great father. You could be a great mother. You could be all these things. And you can have a wonderful marriage, but you don't understand finances, or you don't understand nutrition, or you don't understand how to build a business, or you don't understand many of the things you want. So it's not disrespect just to not seek that person out in areas that they haven't grown, and they haven't shown tangible results, consistent tangible results in areas you want to grow. That's why I say mentors. Often the term is, I need a mentor, singular. Okay, I want you to change those thinkings. You just don't live. You just don't live just one area of your life. You have a personal life. You have a professional life. You have a family life. You have a financial life. You have all these different compartments. You are the same person, yet you have different needs in order to make you feel whole, and completed as a human being. And so you have to seek that out. Now, what's another way to find a mentor as well? Look behind me. You're going to see a ton of books, and that's just a fraction of my thing. You can read about people whose lives has been a success in areas that you want, and you can just sit down and just read what they worked, what their experiences put down and written down, and you have access to take a pen and paper and write the notes down, or underline the book and go through the book as many times as you want. I've done that a couple of times and stuff like that. Many times I've written so many things in books and stuff that the book actually fell apart. Well, with a paperback. But you get my idea. When I was really devouring the Bible, back when I first became a new believer in Christ, I just devoured the Bible, and I had one that was so highlighted and marked and cut up with notes and everything like that. This is, matter of fact, this is it right here. It has all these highlights in it. It's falling apart, but it's in my handwriting. It's a no loaner because this is something that I really, really dissected. This was the days before you was turning to a smartphone and trying to get all the information out of it. You actually had to read and actually had to look at stuff and apply yourself, which I think is a superior way of learning more so. And so this is pretty much what I want to say to you guys. Seek out mentorship. Don't just sit there and suffer anymore. Don't think that that life is going to happen. You happen to life. You have to happen to life. You think the things that you want and the things that you desire are just going to lay down in front of you and say, "Here I am. Okay, pick me up, take me. I'm here for you." You think the things that you want are just going to break in your life, and just overtake you, without you putting in the necessary discipline and the work. Okay, if you don't have mentorship, how do you know what work to do? How do you know when to do it? How do you know to change the method of the work when needed be? How do you know how to maneuver? How do you know how to move? How do you know what wisdom is in this area? What understanding is in this area? What knowledge is? That's the goal of a mentor. They can short circuit the process. Things that would have taken you for years, they can solve it for you in a couple of weeks, a couple of days, so a couple of hours sometimes, depending upon their level of experience and depending on how much you avail to that experience. So, once again, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and hopefully this has been helpful to someone. And once again, mentorship is a continuous endeavor. It's not like you have arrived. You'd have arrived. I have a thirst for knowledge. I have a thirst for learning on many subjects. I have a thirst for being well read, to understand different aspects of different events and different things that happen in history, because I never know who I'm going to run into. I might run into someone who is a Civil War buff, and I can talk that. I might run into a customer, and I know that she has Jimmy Choo or Prada shoes on, and I can talk that. I may run into someone who enjoys traveling, and I can talk that. I may run into someone who enjoys talk about health and nutrition issues. I can talk about that because I have experience in all those areas, and it comes across sincere because it is. Seek mentorship, ladies and gentlemen. You're never too old for it. You're definitely never too young for it. As a matter of fact, to the young people in this audience, you have more of an advantage than us elders because you're starting out. You're just starting out in life, and you can be so much further ahead of us when we started out, provided you seek and follow the leadership of a trusted human being who can give you their wisdom and their experience in the endeavor you see. You have that. If not, you're gonna probably amass a whole bunch of student loan debt. You're probably gonna go in there and waste mom and dad's money because you're changing your majors 4 and 5 times. You don't know what to do. You're probably gonna have a horrible marriage because after all, you picked someone, him or her, based on how they looked and how they words sound, and you just overlook character, you just overlook red flags, and because you was in love, and and it just feels right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't move by your feelings in this world. Your feelings are enemies to you. Your feelings are enemies to you. You need guidance. You need wisdom from someone who has been there before. You can't work on this world feeling good, and because feelings are just what they say. They feel this moment one way, then they feel this moment another way. And you can't rely on that unstable stand. You have to have a resolve and resolution that you're going to achieve the goal that you want, and you're going to seek out a mentor that can help you achieve that goal. Ladies and gentlemen, you do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for allowing me to come in your cars, your homes, your offices. We so much appreciate that. Thank you for the new subscribers. I definitely appreciate that. You guys definitely are the reason why I'm here. Without you, I don't, this channel wouldn't exist. So I'm appreciative of that. Please hit that subscribe and notification button when I do come on, and where you won't be left out, or and where we'll let you know anything. Also, to my particular audience, I relish your comments. I like looking at your comments. And I also want to put a twist on it. If you have a subject that you want me to expound upon a little bit, or talk about, hey, send me an email. Send this at find ways to win at gmail.com. It's in the description box, and let's talk. Let's see. If that would be something good. If I have enough of an audience to say these things too, or I think it's life changing enough to say these things, hey, let's go ahead and do it, because I need mentorship from my audience to speak on the topics that's most important to them, not the topics necessarily most important to me. What's most important to them. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless your day. And just go in peace and expect the win. And you know what? Don't be afraid to go in that office, today, or if you're going to work, or wherever you are. But let's just say you're going to work. Don't be afraid to ask that top producer, hey, can you help me? I would like to know how you're getting the results you do. If they have like a little attitude, like, okay, we'll just go ahead, ignore the attitude. You want their wisdom, okay? And then get them a lunch, or offer them about uh, a cash app donation for their time. Maybe they'll take it, maybe they won't, but they will appreciate you doing that, and then that will and then be obedient to follow what they say. And your life will change. I know mine certainly has changed by having the right mentors coming at the right time in my life, and me seeking them out. And I know it still makes a difference in my life right now, and it will yours. Thank you guys. Have an incredible day. God bless you all, and thank you for tuning in to Find Ways to Win with FitzgeraldStephens. We appreciate you so much.